What's up, speed demons? Today at Cinebuster, we're counting down the 10 fastest cars in cinema history. From muscle to hypercars, these machines didn't just look fast, they were fast. By the way, just to clarify, we are going by top speed and in no particular order. With that said, buckle up. So, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and now, lights, camera, action. Number 10. Barry Newman's existential road movie featured a white 1970 Dodge Challenger RT 440 Magnum that never stopped moving. Kowalski bets he can deliver the car from Colorado to San Francisco in 15 hours, which requires driving like physics is optional and sleep is a suggestion. The Challenger's 146 mph top speed doesn't sound impressive by modern standards. My grandma's Tesla probably goes faster. But in 1971, this was haulin'. The film ended with Kowalski crashing into bulldozers rather than surrendering, which is peak boomer energy. You can't stop me, I'll stop myself. Multiple challengers died making this movie, proving that the 70s didn't care about preservation, they just kept building more. The car symbolized ultimate freedom versus societal control, which is fancy film critics speak for, man drives fast until he doesn't. Rest in pieces. Number 9. Steve McQueen's Highland Green Mustang GT 390 Fastback is cinema's most famous movie car. But here's the dirty secret. It only hit 140 mph. That puts it barely faster than a modern Honda Accord Sport. The 10-minute San Francisco chase scene is legendary, but McQueen was basically driving a very angry turtle compared to what came later. 2 Mustangs were used during filming, one sold for $3.4 million in 2020, proving that nostalgia is worth way more than horsepower. The Bullet Mustang's frame comes from camera work, not speed. McQueen did most of his own driving because he was clinically insane brave, while the villain's Dodge Challenger RT supposedly hit 145 mph, making the bad guys technically faster. Imagine being outrun by the villain's car in your own movie. Bullet is proof that style beats speed, charisma beats physics, and Steve McQueen beats everyone. Yeah, I'm doing my own thing. Number 8. Before Tom Hardy brooded through the desert, Mel Gibson drove the Pursuit Special, a 1973 Ford Falcon XB with a supercharged V8. Barry the mechanic claimed it produced 600 horsepower, which in Australian terms means really Berkeleing fast, mate. The car's actual top speed was probably around 125 mph, but in the post-apocalyptic wasteland, who's checking? There were no speed cameras after civilization collapsed. The Interceptor became the ultimate survival vehicle, black, menacing, equipped with a massive supercharger sticking through the hood like mechanical testosterone. It got destroyed in Mad Max 2, resurrected for Fury Road, and remains one of cinema's most badass rides. The Falcon proves that adding a giant blower to anything makes it cooler. That's not engineering, that's psychology. Number 7. Nicolas Cage's Eleanor, a custom 1967 Mustang Shelby GT500 with modern everything, could theoretically hit 172 mph. Theoretically, because Cage spent most of the movie not going top speed while stealing 50 cars in one night. The car featured a 351 Ford Windsor V8, pumped fenders, a lowered suspension, and enough modifications to make purists weep. Eleanor became so iconic that people started building replicas, which then got sued by the estate claiming trademark infringement. Imagine stealing a car in a movie about stealing cars. Then the real car steals your replica through legal action. The Gone in 60 Seconds remake proved that you can modernize a classic and make it faster, louder, and more valuable. Eleanor is worth more than most people's houses. That's not a car, that's a retirement plan with wheels. Number 6. James Bond's invisible Aston Martin Vanquish could hit 190 mph while being completely unseen, which is either the coolest spy tech ever or the worst idea for traffic safety. Here's the twist. The movie car wasn't even a real Vanquish. Bond drove this trickster through ice palaces, invisible to enemies but very visible to physics. The Vanquish featured machine guns, rockets, and adaptive camouflage that made it disappear. The film was ridiculous, peak Pierce Brosnan-era Bond before Daniel Craig made everything gritty and realistic. The invisible car scene aged like milk left in the sun, but the Vanquish's 190-mile-per-hour top speed remains impressive. Too bad nobody saw it coming. Get it? Because it was invisible? I'll see myself out. If you're enjoying this countdown of automotive insanity, smash that subscribe button faster than Eleanor stealing herself from a police impound. Number 5. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence tore through Miami in a Ferrari 575M Maranello that could hit 201 miles per hour. The first car on our list to break 200. The 5.7-liter V12 produced 508 horsepower, which in Michael Bay terms means not enough explosions, but will add more in post. The Ferrari appeared during Bad Boy 2's insane highway chase involving a car carrier dropping vehicles like vehicular grenades. Smith's character, Mike Lowry, loves fast cars almost as much as he loves property damage and questionable policing. The 575M was Ferrari's front-engine V12 Grand Tourer, elegant, powerful, and completely wasted on a movie where subtlety goes to die. Bad Boys 2 holds the record for most destroyed cars in a single scene, proving that Michael Bay views automobiles as disposable, pyrotechnic devices. The Ferrari survived, barely, which is more than we can say for Miami's infrastructure. That's not a car chase, that's urban terrorism with better cinematography. Number 4. The Lykan Hypersport from Furious 7 could hit 240 miles per hour and cost $3.4 million, making it the most expensive car to ever be driven through buildings. The mid-mounted 3.7-liter twin-turbo flat-six produced 780 horsepower and 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. Its headlights were embedded with diamonds and sapphires because apparently regular headlights aren't blingy enough for Abu Dhabi. Dom and Brian drove this unicorn through 3 skyscrapers, shattering millions of dollars in glass, carbon fiber, and dignity. Only 7 Lykans exist in the world, and watching one get destroyed for a movie stunt is like watching someone use a Rembrandt as a napkin. The physics of jumping between skyscrapers completely impossible. The entertainment value priceless. The Lykan proves that Fast and Furious stopped caring about realism around film 4 and fully embraced cartoon logic. When your franchise treats physics like suggestions, 240 miles per hour is just the warm-up. Number 3. Before the Lykan stole the spotlight, Furious 7 featured a Bugatti Veyron EB 16.4 Super Sport with a top speed of 253 miles per hour. The Veyron's 8.0-liter quad-turbo W16 produced 1,200 horsepower. That's more power than 4 Honda Civics combined. In the film, this hypercar was driven through Abu Dhabi like a rental car with unlimited mileage. The Veyron costs $2.5 million and has more computing power than the Apollo moon landing. Using it for stunts is automotive sacrilege, but that's the Fast and Furious way. If it's expensive and beautiful, crash it. The Veyron represented peak automotive engineering, until Bugatti made the Chiron and raised the bar again. Fun fact, the Veyron's top speed requires special tires that last 15 minutes at maximum velocity. Furious 7 proved you can have the world's fastest production car and still lose to family. Because nothing's faster than family, except physics, but we ignore that. Number 2. The 2010 Bugatti Veyron EB Super Sport from Need for Speed shared first place in one study at 267 miles per hour. But the Koenigsegg Agera R in the same film deserves recognition at 260 miles per hour. Aaron Paul drove this Swedish hypercar across America like he was auditioning for Fast and Furious, which he basically was. The Agera R's 5.0-liter twin-turbo V8 produced 1,140 horsepower, launching it to 60 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds. Need for Speed had a 23% Rotten Tomatoes score, proving that fast cars can't save a terrible plot. The film featured real cars doing real stunts with minimal CGI, which car enthusiasts respected even if critics didn't. The Agera R represents Swedish engineering at its finest, clean, efficient, and obscenely fast. It's like IKEA designed a land missile. Need for Speed failed at the box office, but succeeded at showcasing one of the world's fastest production cars. That's not a movie, that's a very expensive Koenigsegg commercial. Number 1. Tied for first place, Need for Speed's 2010 Bugatti Veyron EB Super Sport with a top speed of 267 miles per hour. This carbon fiber missile hit 253.81 miles per hour in real-world testing, making it one of the fastest production cars ever built. The Super Sport featured 1,200 horsepower from that ridiculous W16 engine, could drain its 26-gallon fuel tank in 12 minutes at full throttle, and cost $2.4 million, roughly the GDP of a small island nation. In Need for Speed, Aaron Paul raced this beast cross-country, pursued by police helicopters that couldn't keep up. The Veyron accelerates so violently that drivers experience physical discomfort. That's not driving, that's surviving. Bugatti built only 30 Super Sports worldwide, making it rarer than common sense in a Fast and Furious movie. The Veyron proved that given unlimited budgets and German engineering, humans can build basically anything. It's the ultimate expression of automotive excess. Impractical, impossibly expensive, and absolutely glorious. Number 1, baby. And there you have it, the 10 fastest movie cars ever, from Kowalski's Challenger to Bugatti's hypercar insanity. Speed kills, but it looks amazing on camera. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment with your favorite fast car moment, and I'll see you in the next video.